We're back for episode 3 of the Isolatehang. You're with Dion,
Nathan and or Coach, whichever one.
And Bill 316.
and Bill 316, and Sonic.
There you go.
We've done a couple of these. We've actually done 3 of these, but only 2 of them have ended up actually recording and being successful. The Discord one we tried the other week did not succeed. So we're back.
It was terrible.
We're back with Skype. The Discord didn't actually record any of the sound. So maybe I'm just technologically an idiot. It's a distinct possibility.
That's the answer. It's not a possibility. That is the answer.
Look. This will do. Skype will do.
That'll do, pig.
So how you been this week, fellas?
Yeah, not bad.
It's the worst question at this current time. What you been up to? Oh, fuck off.
In fact, I had a shit week, so fuck you.
So did I. I didn't do it.
No, I had to take Mr. Sonic here to the vet. He was a very, very sore boy. He couldn't walk this week, so he's still having some issues. But aside from that, I've just been painting my sour on. He's coming along. I did get told he looked like a 3-year-old has painted him, but he's getting there. I'll put some good quality photos in the video. But he's actually coming along pretty good.
I just want to jump in. Are you painting him trying to do the same way you did with your orcs?
What orcs?
The mortar orcs. So
Yeah.
Because that looks interesting.
Nah, it's alright. I gotta highlight all the top half, and then I still need to do more to bring it back down and highlight it. But
it was definitely frozen for me.
Oh, perfect. It seriously hangs up and then comes back perfect.
Yes, there we go. So I got to do a little bit more to bring the yellow and the orange back down. But I spent a good couple of hours on him today. Glazes take forever to dry. What have you been up to, Coachman? I know the answer's nothing.
Yeah, fuck off.
Hobby-wise.
Keep procrastinating. I've painted 6 Riders of Rohan, finished total. That's it.
Didn't you do that the first week?
No,
of quarantine?
6 horses in the first.
Oh, okay.
They look good. I should paint more of them, but
do it.
We're doing Helm Hammerhand today. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's sick.
Base coats at least.
Bill's probably painted 3 dozen armies.
12 knights.
No, I haven't done too much actually. I've been doing a lot of house chores. Not as fun, but been doing them.
For the girlfriend or for Nan?
Nah, for the girlfriend. I painted a Land Raider, tried to, airbrushed, bought an airbrush, thought I was a pro, very hard, but accomplished it.
So this is the first time you've ever used like an airbrush today?
Ever. James is like, hey, this is the one to buy. I went out, spent $500, got the airbrush. I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll start mixing some paints. I know what I'm doing. On YouTube, I'm like, this is shit. This is terrible. You gotta primer it, and then I got the Cantor blue and I'm mixing it and stuff like that. It took 5 coats. I was like, it's easier just to spray it and then just too thin coat it with Cantor. What am I doing? Spent $500. Yeah, but the shades through an airbrush, it's really nice.
Yeah, they make your neg 1 to your dice rolls. They're really good.
Definitely paid $500 for a shade.
Look, it's
shade my models for the rest of my life. I'd have paid $500. Nah, I'm only paying $11 a pop, and I'm going to shade my models with this thing. That's it.
If you where it becomes more efficient, if you're doing one model, it's a waste of time. But if you're doing let's say you're doing your fucking, are you doing Ultramarines still?
No, I'm doing the Crimson Fist.
Doing Crimson Fist. You're doing your Crimson Fist, and you've got 30, 40 models, and you do your Cantor blue, and then you do a slightly lighter one, from the top down and stuff, and get your highlights and stuff, and then do your shade, and you do 30, 40 models at once, then it becomes way more efficient. If you do one model at a time, it's a lot of work.
I just base coated it, and now I'm going to dry brush it because it's way too much work.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Classic
Way
Phil.
too hard.
All
See, extra large dry brush.
right.
And
So
I'm using
not a
Calidor
dry brush,
Sky.
the base brush, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is an extra large. Yeah, they're way better. I reckon they're better than the dry brushes because they're not so stiff. If you keep them clean, they rip it.
So am I gonna reveal the draft matchups at the start of the video or the end of the video?
No, we're doing that first. I want to know. I want to know. Jeez.
All right.
This
so
is going to be the best hour and a half dry brush land raider you've ever seen, Coach.
Yeah.
so what I'm gonna
Look,
do?
I'm not even looking.
Not even-
He puts it behind his head.
Oh,
I don't care if it's on a flat spot.
Round one.
Do them random.
Round one will be Young Thorin. So who had Young Thorin? Nathan Coachman.
Coach.
And the Witch King of Angmar.
Oh, I like
Whee!
So the
Me
Witch
and
King,
Coach first up. I'm going to pump you.
the Witch King had.
I'm
a-
going to roll a 1 or a 2 last run. I'm going to win.
That is how I lose all my games.
So Young Thorin has nothing, no upgrades, and the Witch King had a point of.
Fight 1.
Do you know what the Witch King has? He's also got nothing.
Oh, the Crown of Morgul, and the flail, a flail.
Fight 1. And fight 1. Yeah.
All right. So only if you will. So
I'm flailing every time. I don't care.
Young Thorin, give me a pro, coach.
Well, the pro is he's going to win the whole tournament.
Oh, you reckon?
That's the pro right there.
Why is that?
Here
Give
we
me
go.
some.
Hopefully
give
he
me a
does
list,
his knee.
give me,
Um,
give me a
look,
list of pros.
he's good fight, good defense, 3 might, 3 fate, 3 will. Will matters. This is the only matchup it's going to matter in.
That's true.
He can resist his spells.
He's
Good
got
attack, good
3
strength.
points of will. Yeah.
Yeah. He's 3/3. Can give himself +1 strength for a turn as well. I don't know if that actually means anything here. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
His defense save. But look, he's just solid.
All right. And
What happens when he's like the... Go on.
No, you go. You go.
What happens when he's like the NBA game coach and needs a Gatorade? What happens?
He's all tired.
Young Thorin. Gets
You reckon-
tired and then
No,
he dies.
Yeah, you won't get the joke he's making, but when you're playing NBA 2K and you make your player sprint too much, they get a little Gatorade symbol next to their name.
Oh, really? Product placement. I like it.
So he's asking why he's with
So when he's running out of steam, he needs a Gatorade. What happens then, coach? And then he just dies.
He's already won at that point, Bill.
So
I don't know about that. He's not a Steph Curry.
give me a con for Thorin in that matchup, coach.
In that matchup, if
He's hardcore.
he's unlucky and he just gets transfixed for the whole game, you'll have a really bad time.
So okay, let's say hypothetical, Bill transfixes you
Yeah.
and he rolls a 6. How many points of will do you use?
Probably 1. Just
1?
why not?
3. 2.
If you roll that 1, you get a 6 and get it back. And you may as well try
Yeah,
it.
but then the second one you can use your points might on, and then you just kill him.
It's a whole round of combat in our little hero arena, so it's kind of worth spending
You
some.
kill him because I'm flailing every time, coach. You fight 6, I'm fight 1. You're gonna win every time.
Bill's obviously put bets on Young
I
Thor
have
the whole competition. If
3
he's-
attacks though. I have the crown, but that's it. If I flail everyone and win, I'll be like the Stephen Bradbury coming through. Everyone falls over. There's the Witch King with the flail coming through. Here he comes. That's probably too late for your time, eh, coach?
No, I like that one. That's good.
All right, Bill, give me a positive for Thorin. It'd be a negative for you.
He's pretty good. It doesn't matter. A war goat is good on Thorin.
No, in that matchup, you dickhead. In that matchup.
It's pretty hard to beat. Is it the one that gets a free heroic combat?
No. Do you know what we're doing?
Not that one.
Young Thorin. Once per game, he can be +1 strength.
Plus, which one's the one that Stevie used to use with the goat and you get a free heroic combat?
Thorin, champion of Erebor.
King Under the Mountain.
That's the one.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, King Out of the Mountain.
He's annoying to play.
Yes, Stephen. Yeah, I agree.
Got him.
Yeah. Hey, I beat him. I don't care.
That's fair. Where's me Bren gun?
I love playing ANGMAR against Stevie. It's hell fun. Just makes his little mind boggle and his vein comes out the top of his head like.
What happened though?
It's just payback for that time he made me come in for a 40k game. Like, hey, Billy, you gonna play 40k? Yeah, bring your orcs. Like, yeah, cool. Come, bring your Iron Hills, Steve. I'll play ANGMAR. Have fun.
Killed all your stuff.
Yeah, me orc wounds Dane's goat because he rolls a 6 and it's a 5. Sucked in.
All right, just as the
Adjudicator.
give a pro and a con for each side.
All right, so a pro for Thorin is, I think, if there's going to be one, is he's got 3 points of fate. How many's the Witch King got?
None. Doesn't need it, mate.
Yeah. So
That's going to be the quickest round in the whole tournament.
spoiler alert, that's going to be my
So-
con for the Witch King. But my pro for Thorin,
Can't
definitely.
wait till we get to Boromir.
Definitely the pro is he's got three points of fate. That's, I think, it allows you to make more mistakes.
I think that he's got 3. I think that he's got 3 attacks. You have 3 dice to at least roll a 6, and hopefully your opposition hasn't fight 6, and just hope. That's it.
His con, I don't know if he actually has any cons, really. The fact that
he was the number 1 pick in the draft. I'm just
the
like,
fact that he doesn't have an Elven Blade,
yeah,
that might be his biggest drawback.
but in this matchup, that doesn't matter.
It does, because you both were. Bill doesn't have fucking points in there.
Yeah, he's also only
No,
five.
I don't.
Thorin's just permanently higher fight than him.
Yeah, but you can Heroic Strike.
Why would I?
And when it comes to Heroic Strike and you both fight 10, having an Elven Blade is the decider.
Yeah, but like I said,
Anyway, that's my opinion, Coach. That's my opinion. I'm allowed to have my opinion.
I
So,
agree.
He is.
this case doesn't do anything.
Bill, one pro for the Witch King in this matchup.
Nothing. He has 3 attacks. That is it.
And his con? Everything.
Getting caught in combat when you don't want to. So
Yeah,
what do you call a Mirkwood Ranger that gets caught outside a forest and then just dies. That's what he's like.
Yep.
But he has 3 attacks. That's it.
And he's not 14 points.
Look,
Pro for the Witch King, Coach.
defense 8, and he's got magic.
Mm-hmm.
So Thorin has to get lucky, roll a 6 to wound him.
The magic's definitely my big pro as well. Like, is he the only wizard? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. And the con is Bill's playing him.
Got him.
Because I know what's going to happen, Bill. I've watched you play big heroes before with 3 attacks. You're going to roll up and just 1-1-2.
Yeah. Who cares?
I think, nah.
Go ahead swinging.
The fact that he's only got 1 wound and no fate, that sucks. That sucks.
Big time.
The first round Thorin wins. I'm just going to spend 3 points of might and kill the Witch King.
Look, why wouldn't you? Exactly 100%. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Round 2 matchup is Bilbo Master Burglar
Someone's getting another free win.
versus RAZA.
Who's that? Oh, that's our mystery player, isn't
That's
it?
our mystery player. So, Billy, a pro for Bilbo Master Burglar. I think we're all going to say the same thing.
Because his name's Bill and he's just the man, you know what I mean?
That's
Not me.
He's got that swagger. That's why everyone likes him.
Oh, kill me.
Everyone
And
loves Bilbo. Bilbo has not got a con at all. He's all pro.
Only pro.
Except when he goes psycho at the end when he gets to the ring and he goes all bloody gremlin like. That's about it. That's the
fair.
only con that he's got. Is when he just gets on it and you know what I mean. He's gone too
Gets
far,
on it.
gone down Hindley, and then Bilbo just cracks the shits.
Big not on Gimlet.
Centrelink has not paid him. He's peaking.
And a con?
Nothing. No, he's
Nothing.
alright. Bilbo's a good bloke.
So I'm going to win, is that what you're saying?
Maybe. Pretty much.
Look, you're the con.
He's his defense 6. That's it.
Yeah.
What?
That's not bad. That's fairly good for a little hobbit.
Yeah, mate.
I reckon I can do 3 pros and 3 cons for you right now.
3 and 3. All right. Go for it.
3 might, 3 fate, the ring.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
1 attack. Strength
Yep.
3.
Yes.
Yeah, and like 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are bad. Those are really bad.
You're also forgetting he has Heroic Strike and an Elven Blade.
Isn't RAZA like fight 7 against him or something? Because he'll be.
Yeah, but he gets halved, so
He's
doesn't
gonna-
matter.
And
One-
rounding down.
No, rounding up.
How many attacks?
Is it?
Yeah, 3. Oh, that's right.
Raza
3.
3. You calling it? Raza has. This is good TV.
He's got a cool spear.
He does have a cool spear. That's poisoned. That's a pro. Oh, unless he's got that other dumb rule.
Bane of Kings. He has Bane of Kings.
Oh, get fucked.
He totally has Bane of Kings. Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, okay, that's a pretty big pro. So yeah, my pro for Bilbo, he's got the ring and an Elven Blade and Heroic Strike. Con, 1 attack. Defense 6. Oh boy.
Just roll a 6.
Raza has 3 attacks and 2 wounds. He's also fight 4. And his fight value is increased by 2 when he's fighting his chosen enemy.
It's fight 6.
So he's fight 3.
Yeah.
If Bilbo puts the ring on.
Say if Bilbo gets to move first, otherwise Bilbo is not putting that damn ring on.
And he does have Bane of Kings. My drawback for Raza, my 2 drawbacks.
That is rough.
2 wounds, defense 5, and 1 fate. That's not great.
I mean, you're right. Not ideal. Here's the thing. I actually give Bilbo a better shot here than the Witch King has against Thorin.
That's fair.
Hey, Coach, I'm going to pump you.
I mean, I believe it, but on paper, I reckon Bilbo won't die quickly. I don't reckon.
Nah.
Because he shouldn't look like... If he loses a round of combat, he's probably dead in like 2 turns.
Do you know what's hilarious? You get priority. Sick. You got to take a courage check to charge him at -1. If you fail, he's just going to throw a stone at you. How good's that?
That's
How
like,
good's that?
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's my plan anyway.
just fucking hot rocks at people.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, all right. There you go.
Round 3. Toriel,
Oh, yeah. Another me.
King of the Dead.
Oh, that's a fucking terrible one for both of us.
Sucked in, Coach.
So, Toriel, what
What?
do you reckon?
King of the Dead. Is he 5?
Fight.
Riveting television.
He's fight 6, I think.
Hopefully, because otherwise you get a heroic strike.
Fight 5.
Cool.
You suck.
He's only got 1 might.
He does only have 1 might.
So, he comes for King of the Dead.
Real's going to kill you.
Fight 5.
He's dead.
Pros.
That's the worst matchup ever. You're gonna die.
Pros: if the King of the Dead wins a single round of combat, Toriel's probably fucking dead. Oh no, actually,
No, but he rolls like a potato, so it doesn't matter.
she's 3 fate as well. You know what? And she's courage 6. Okay, that's actually probably like the worst matchup for the King of the Dead. The problem is Toriel's not going to be able to kill him.
He's what?
Do you know what actually?
What? What defense is he?
8.
Defense 8, so 6s. The biggest.
What? 6s by 3s?
No, 6s, straight 6s.
Oh, I'd seriously roll 2 5s and a 6 and just spend 2 points a mile like you're dead. You're dead. See you later.
He's got 3 points of fate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll fail them all for sure.
The big drawback for the Witch King in that matchup, Toriel is an elf who is courage 6.
6. Defense 6, same. You're probably giving her better defense than she's got.
Defense is,
It's 5s.
the defense is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're still the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Look, 5s to wound. Not bad. Not bad.
That's pretty good, especially when
On yourself there, down.
killer.
That I think will come down to pure dice rolls.
Yeah, pretty good matchup.
Make sure you take your Isengardies that night, coach.
Bill, they're coming out every night. What are you talking about?
All right. Next round matchup. I'm an idiot.
Hopefully.
I've definitely put RAZA twice.
Oh yeah. There's one. Oh, I've done it. I've gone and done it. I've put my paintbrush in my room.
Yes.
Where's the list?
Why is that right there? Do you know what?
Where was the list? All right. The next matchup. We finished talking about the King of the Dead and Toriel.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty even one, I reckon.
Pretty even. Comes down to dice rolls.
I'd
Next
definitely
up,
have more fun with Toriel.
We got Lurtz. So that's our mystery player again.
Great.
Lurtz. And DALAMYR.
Taking paint.
Oh, that's a goodie.
So give us some pros about DALAMYR, Coachman.
Smoke bombs.
What do they do?
So it's a throwing weapon. If he hits you, it's a strength 1 hit. But if that doesn't kill you, which it shouldn't, you are transfixed, channeled transfixed, and you can resist it by spending a point of will, which I believe Lurtz has 1 of. I'm pretty sure he's 3/1/1, the big potato. In which case, if you get a couple of turns of charging and you throw your smoke bombs, then Lurtz gets half his fight and attacks and can't do anything if he wins.
1 point of will.
Yeah, so if you hit him twice, if DALAMYR gets to charge 2 times, aside from that, Bane of Kings getting to reroll all his failed wound rolls.
So the channeled version of Transfix halves your attacks and halves your fight, correct?
Yeah. Oh, Bill? He's back.
There we go. So halves your fight, halves your attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. And a negative for DALAMYR.
Defense.
Wearing pajamas.
He's wearing pajamas. Does have 3 fate though. But
Can
only
he? Doesn't matter though, because nothing's going to be able to knock you down. Ooh.
he can't be trapped while standing up.
Ooh. Okay, while standing up. Because. Ooh. Okay. Interesting, because I would have been like, nah. Why would you bash somebody?
Bash is alright, actually.
But in that situation, knocking someone prone to then win another round of combat to do double attacks, that's all right.
You do have to win your combat to then bash them, to then win priority, to then potentially win a heroic move roll off, to then charge them while they're on the ground.
All right. Interesting.
And Lurtz can't even bash.
No, Lurtz can't.
But, no, I think
Pros for Lurtz.
3 wounds.
3 attacks.
2. Defense 6 is better than pajamas.
That's true.
They both fight 5 with 3 attacks. He also has 3 might, while DALAMYR only has 2.
Lurtz does have heroic actions.
He does have. Fuck off. Only
So,
game.
in the Lord of the Rings book, Armies of Lord of the Rings, it lists all the heroic actions for all the characters, and in Lurtz's under heroic actions, it has heroic actions as one of his heroic actions. So that's what we're laughing at. That's our little joke.
Yeah, it's a good, funny one. I'm glad you had to explain it.
You're welcome. Nah, it's all right. I might just edit that out and put a picture in. It's way better. Make me sound way funnier.
All right, you give me one then. What's the
Um,
one for Lurtz and DALAMYR?
Look,
I think that's another.
that comes down to dice rolls.
But I think DALAMYR wins.
Do you?
Bane of Kings.
What? Oh, okay. So
He needs fives,
it's
rerolling everything.
fives rerolling everything, or fours. Lurtz wins on fours because he's strength 5.
Fives rerolling everything. That's better.
I don't know. Comes down to dice rolls because I guess you can just roll like a spud twice.
Well, congratulations, you figured out the point of this whole game.
What do you reckon, Bill? You're frozen again, aren't
Yeah.
you? Concentration face. That's good.
I couldn't tell. I thought he was just working away. I think, yeah, because if Lurtz wins, he can hurt him, but DALAMYR has 3 fate.
How many wins? 2 wins. 3 wins.
2. That's the issue, right? Like, DALAMYR dies easier, but I think he kills Lurtz easier.
Mm.
And if the combat goes on long enough and DALAMYR wins priorities and he starts smoke bombing Lurtz, it's fucking game over.
Yeah. Look, a transfix, if it was just a transfix, you'd let it go. You'd just cop it. You'd cop the turn of not being able to strike. Robo Bill.
He is fluent in 6 million forms of communication.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wait, no, he's dead.
Trying to play some straight lines.
Are you back?
Is he there?
He's
I'm back. You there?
Yeah, we can hear you now, Robo Bill.
Thank fuck.
So, Nan's watching too much Netflix, mate.
Too much Netflix.
All right, so, I mean, that's a very, very close matchup. Both of them being fight 5. I think you're right.
I'm going to make a prediction. DALAMYR's going to win priority in the first turn, and he's going to roll 1 and run out of smoke bombs the rest of the game.
Can you use might on that?
Yes.
Okay.
You have 2 might, though.
Oh, boy.
And you hit on 3, so you'd be mighting it to a miss still.
But it's an automatic channel transfix if you hit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's probably where the game comes down to. Does Lurtz kill him before DALAMYR throws off smoke?
Yeah. All right. Well, the next one.
There's some goodies.
Rumil.
Hopefully I can listen to it.
Who's Rumil?
That's the guest
Mystery?
person.
Guest person. All right. Rumil versus Fellowship Boromir.
Oh,
Hopefully that's and
Rumil versus Fellowship Boromir.
that's a goodie, actually.
So they're both fight 6.
I have no points of fate. Yep, that's right.
Rumil's only got 1, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I only got 2 wounds.
Oh.
So they actually have, if Rumil passes his point of fate, they have the same number of wounds.
So,
But
is
strike and
This
Boz
is-
has 6 points of might.
this is what it comes down to. Is having 6 points of might better than having an Elven Blade and making your opponent reroll one of your dice?
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I think having 6 points of might is really good.
Look, I've definitely played Boromir in the past, and I've used 4 points of might in a turn.
Yeah, but you've got 6 points of might. What are you worried about?
Dying next turn when you need to use 4 points of might.
Just don't roll like a potato. You'll be fine.
At least I
There
do.
you go.
Sorry.
Bill's advice: don't roll like a potato.
You
Yep.
will-
So,
Otherwise, I'll take you to Coles and I'll see how expensive you are. You wouldn't know, Coach. You haven't done shopping in your whole fucking life. You're 12 years old. Go away. I promised myself I wouldn't just rat on Coach for an hour. It's taken at least 20 minutes before I've given him one.
You did say that. You did say that. I mean,
I actually watched a whole video. Like, I feel like one of them. But anyway. And then
it was a good video, wasn't it? It was really funny.
I liked it. I thought it was funny. Just that every time Haley's like, "Oh, you're laughing to yourself in the kitchen," and I'm just like, "Yeah," because I'm just like every time she's saying you love yourself, it's just me giving Coach shit. And I'm laughing at myself.
I will say, I tried to watch the video as well. I watched the intro, which was me sitting there by myself, had enough voice, and closed the video. So, no commitment, really.
Look,
Yeah, 'cause you're a dog.
let's be honest. I had never watched. I watched the first video we ever did. No, I watched the second video we ever did.
You and Stevie.
Yeah. I also have an apology to make. Remind me in a sec, Coach, about my apology. So I watched the second video we ever made, start to finish, and I was like, I cannot listen to my voice. And Steve was like, how the hell do you think I feel having to listen to my voice while I edit the videos? Now that I'm editing the videos a lot, yeah, guess what? I actually despise the sound of my own voice.
Is that you?
Oh, man.
Or what's your apology?
So, my apology. Spoiler, if you're not up to date with the videos, if you're not sucked in, the game that we played at your house, the first one we filmed in the new location, I said it was my first win on the channel.
Oh, did I win by default? Hang on.
No, I won. I beat you.
Did you?
Got him.
I made a mistake. It's not really an apology. It's a correction.
Okay.
I said it was the first game I'd ever won on the channel.
Right.
I was in fact incorrect. So
I don't cheated or something.
No. One of the new people in our Discord. What's his name? Good TV, Dion.
Yeah, you're good at this.
Good TV.
I can't even feel the air because I don't know what you're trying to talk about.
Good at Cheese TV, mate.
What's his name? I've had a couple of new people in the Discord.
I don't know who anyone is. I just try not to say anything bad.
That's good.
That's what you
Count Jeffrey, and one of our new Discord peeps. Actually, he's hit me up and he's been talking. Yeah, there's a group of 5 people that live close to me, and they are new to Middle Earth. So that's been really, really cool.
What? So you can take like a Shade Goblin Town army against him?
Oh, do you know what's? I've been talking a lot. I felt like I was showing off. I felt like a total douchebag because
you are all the time anyway. But that's fine.
That's fair. They're because they're all new. They've got their like one army. You know, when you start out, you have one army, and they're like, "Oh, what armies do you collect, Dion?" And I was like, "Oh, all of them." And I sent like a heap of photos of all my terrain and models and blah blah blah. And I felt like I was showing off.
Oh my god!
Definitely.
But yeah, no, it's really, really cool, and it's really interesting. I'm getting sidetracked because we're meant to be talking about the draft, but it's really interesting.
This is just a flex about you flexing. That's all this is.
Pretty much.
The old flexception. It's a flex within a flex. Watching like new people and stuff kind of progress their understanding. So Count Jeffrey asked me, like, he's like, "Oh, I really want to run Bolg because I think Bolg is a really cool character." And I was like, "If you really hate your friends, run Azog and Bolg." So they're only
good one. Here we go.
They're only playing like 400 points because they've literally played like 3 to 5 games.
Just run Azog.
So he's like, "Oh, what do you mean?" Like, and kind of like asked me a few questions. So I linked in one of our videos. The second video I ever played, the second video ever on the channel is me versus Jurassic, with his Lothlorien versus Azog and Bolg.
Oh, how fun.
And I'm pretty certain it was Contest of Champions.
Hey, Celeborn, come here. Ooh, that'd be hell fun, wouldn't it, Coach?
And
I'm just going to shield for the rest of my life.
Well, a very short life.
That was the first game.
What would it take you? Would take you what? 2 turns, you reckon? Kill Celeborn?
Nah. So literally, because I started remembering the video. There's one. I think Azog survives 3 turns in combat.
How have you not killed him by then?
Hang on. Against Galadriel, Celeborn, Rumil, Haldir, and a captain.
You should have just dismounted and let your ward kill Galadriel.
No, dude, because I was winning priority, charging every turn, and then all of those characters were charging in, and oh man, it was brutal. So yeah, that was the first game I won on the channel. So sorry, Coach. You're my second win on the channel.
Have you won yet, Coach?
Yeah. I won our little 4-player game,
Remember the doubles?
Oh, that doesn't even count. It's like playing with Ben, doesn't count.
Hey, wait, is Steven this cool? You sound like him.
Anyway.
You want to start some beef, Coach?
I'll roll dice at you.
Mate, I'll put my Forestfield jumper on if you keep it up.
Get shirt fronted. All right. Boromir versus Rumil.
I'm Team Boz.
Pros for Boz. What do you reckon?
6 points might.
Is that it? Is that purely the only thing?
What is he? Fight 5, defense 6?
Fight 6, defense 8.
Fight 6.
Oh, Fellowship Boromir. Yeah, he's fight 6. Yeah, Bill, fight 6.
I thought he was fight 5. I'm in.
He is defense.
I'm just going to roll in like the Crowies, tense up at the pre-game, and then just get rolled.
He's defense 6. Fight 6, defense 6.
I'm happy with that.
It's not bad.
So
how many points Will's he got? 3?
1.
Oh well.
What do you reckon Boz's cons are? The downside.
He has no face.
Look, it's a pretty big downside.
Hey, at least when he dies, his shield turns into a horn. That's all you get. Moral-wise, that's all you get. When he dies, he loses his shield and he gets a horn.
That's, yeah. All right. Pros for Rumil?
Rerolls. Make your reroll.
So, Swift Parry, is it called? Swift Parry? I think so. Let's go with that. Make your opponent, you get to pick one of your opponent's dice to reroll. Doesn't have to be the highest anymore. You get to pick.
No, it used to just be 6s.
Oh, yeah, it did. And it used to be all 6s.
If you're on like double 6s, like reroll them again. Thanks, mate. Cheers, bud.
Now it's the highest. I actually think in this situation, that's...
Is that the highest? So if the highest dice they roll is a 6 and they roll 2 6s, do you reroll both or just one?
I think it's just one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why would you even take him anymore? That's not fun.
No, it's still really good.
It's ridiculous.
It's a lot more fun when you re-roll a 6 and then he has to roll it again, especially when you play a shade.
What list is Rumil in?
The Lothlorien.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at high elves. Sorry, that's true elves. Rumil, heroic defense. He's also got heroic defense.
Doesn't have strike though, loser.
Does not have strike. Defense 7. Swift parry. Rumil may force one enemy model in the same fight as him to reroll a single d6 for the dual roll. This must be done before any might points are used, so it's not even the highest.
It's just 1 dice.
That's quite interesting. Most people.
If he rolls 2 6s, what's the point?
I guess if you wanted to lose, you could make him reroll a low one to kill him.
Or, honestly,
one more model to break me. Go on, kill him. Sucked in.
He does only have 2 wounds and 1 fate. In other situations, there might be times where you wouldn't pick the highest dice to reroll to make your opponent spend their points of might.
I guess. No? At that point, you just make him reroll the dice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Rumor's advantages, his reroll, and Elven Blade. But Boz can theoretically just strike for 6 turns in a row. So
that's true. Strike and shield.
Definitely not doing either of them. If we want to roll 2 5s and a 4, point them out.
That's true.
I'll re-roll that. Thanks.
All right. Next matchup.
I rolled 3 2s, 4 points of might. Thanks.
So you reckon Boz is going to win that matchup because he's got 6 points of might?
Not really. I'll probably be knocked out first round every time and just sit on the bench and just commentate your 2 fights for the rest of the.
All right. So
For the sake of entertainment, Bill, I hope not. You're the funny.
Next up, we have Gloin, champion of Erebor. Who was that? You got Gimli.
Gloin for me.
Gloin, champion of Erebor, is coach.
Great, so I'm knocked out first round.
Against THRYDAN Wolfsbane.
Well, you and me, hey?
Is it just us as matchups? Is that what's happened?
No, I've got Bill.
Okay.
Witch King versus my champion.
Oh, yeah, free win. Gotcha.
They're all free wins, mate. THRYDAN versus... All right, so obviously your pros for THRYDAN are that he does 2 wounds every time he does a wound.
And he's strength 5 with a 2-handed weapon.
Yeah, that's about it, though.
So what defense is Gloin, champion of Erebor? He's got to be 8.
He's 7.
So is that 5s?
Yeah.
4s with a 2-handed weapon?
If you're two-handed, you get neg 1.
He has to. It's a 2-handed weapon.
He has a sword as well.
I'm always two-handing, mate. With 3 points of might, 100%.
He blows on THRYDAN, not on his axe. So you can not two-hand down and get him while you blow still.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's handy to know.
Well, no, Gloin is defense 8. It's 6s. You're absolutely right.
5s with the axe.
Yeah.
But he can piercing strike to go to strength 6. That becomes 5s?
So defense 4 at highest if he piercing strikes and loses.
Look, if he loses a fight, he's dead. 2 wounds, 1 fate. Yeah?
It's the same. If Gloin loses, he's probably dead to THRYDAN. That's probably a very quick fight, that one.
It's
That's
just 2 axes. It's just like an anime fight. 2 axes, and then one of them falls in half.
That is not your title fight. That is definitely one of your opening.
It's a Kamiga kill, 2 fucking...
You're full weeb now.
Samurais fighting each other.
Gloin's really good. I'm really smart. Why did I pick these characters?
I'm really smart.
Yeah, big brain.
I'm saving that sound bite
For
when we actually do the fights. I'm really smart.
Yeah. No, so I think this one literally just comes down to whoever wins the first fight.
Yeah.
Gloin being fight 6 is an advantage, obviously.
Yeah, because THRYDAN's only fight 5, isn't he?
Yeah, and Gloin's got 3 attacks. THRYDAN's got 2. And Gloin rerolls 1s and gets no neg for his 2-handed axe. So.
Yeah, look, pretty much.
Gloin's more likely to win, but if he loses, he's probably dead.
They both have 3 points of might? Or does Gloin only have 2?
He's got 3.
Okay. So yeah, Gloin would have to roll like an actual potato.
Yeah, but I'm assuming what happens is you charge each other, you both strike. Somebody spuds and doesn't get to 10, and that person loses.
So, okay. So we roll... Who declares heroics first? The person who doesn't have priority.
Yeah.
I haven't played a game in 4 weeks. So, forgive me if I'm rusty. So, look. Do you just not strike if you get struck against?
As who?
As THRYDAN.
Yeah. No.
Because then Gloin doesn't have to strike. Yeah, okay.
The decision to strike is on THRYDAN, and if THRYDAN doesn't strike, because it's you.
Yeah. Say that again.
Are you going to 2-hand?
Look, yes.
Then you lose.
What do you reckon? Hang on. What do you reckon, Bill? THRYDAN versus Gloin, champ of Erebor.
The champ.
I always think the dwarf wins because it's harder. Dwarves always win.
It's not an Iron Hill.
This is true.
He's still pretty strong.
Defense 8's quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna say. Just gonna
What
put that
fight is
out
he?
there.
5?
6.
Yeah,
THRYDAN's
probably
fight 5.
stuffed then.
Gloin is
You're probably
fight
done
6.
then.
What are we going to do in the whole semi-final? Is just me fighting myself?
That's fine. We'll just
Then we
leave
make
you in
it
a
a-
room by yourself.
We make it a meme. Nathan plays with himself or something.
Oh, got me.
All right. So we got 2 matchups left.
Ooh. Who's even... There's one of mine left.
Fellowship Gimli
That's me. I'm up.
Who was my
versus
character?
Suladan.
That's who it was. Oh, that's terrible. I lose that one. What am I saying?
Gimli fight 6. Suladan fight 6.
5.
Fight 5. Defense also 5.
Gimli wins.
Here he comes.
Do you with Gimli? Oh man, I know what I'd do. I'd just piercing strike.
Throwing
go for the
axe and
+1.
charge him and then kill him.
Oh, yeah. Look, that's fair.
That's the easiest game of your life, Bill.
Hopefully.
Pros for Suladan.
He has a cool banner on his back on the model. That's it.
He has a
Look, he does have a banner. He does get to reroll one of his dice.
He has a banner. He has a poison sword. That's it. That's
And he's fight. No, he can heroic strike though, can't he?
3
Yeah.
attacks.
3 attacks.
3 wounds, 2
Yep.
wounds.
3 attacks as well. And 3 fate, I'm pretty sure.
Hang on, I got you.
Clean that brush, coach.
Me little PG session down here.
I would,
Suladan, fight 5, strength 4, defense 5. 3
I-
attacks, 3 wounds, 1 fate.
That's myself if I were a betting man.
Look, the reroll potentially could help you conserve might.
I don't think it's going to matter.
But if you
I just hope I
if
get a win.
Suladan loses, he's dead.
That is an absolute pumping.
I think you might be right, mate.
Is that a tutorial? Is that a tutorial one, coach?
That is your fucking intro game, Bill.
Here,
That's rough.
take Gimli against Suladan, and I'll give you a game. Whoever wins, wins.
Do you go... Okay, with Gimli, he has the versatility to go 3 attacks or 2 attacks with +1 to wound.
I'm taking the 3.
You're taking the 3?
Yeah.
I'm taking the 3 and I'm piercing striking.
Look, I take the 2 in piercing strike.
No, I'm taking the 3 and I'm piercing striking, and so then it's dead in 1 turn.
4's to wound, yeah, I guess.
Forced to wound, rerolling ones.
Oh, boy. Why does he get to reroll 1s?
Or is that just Gloin? I just assume that runs in the family. Clearly does.
Nah, he doesn't. That's just Gloin. Fellowship Gimli.
Oh, shut up.
3 attacks or... Okay. Oh, never mind. It's Master Forged.
Yeah, he's not burly.
No, it's Master Forged. Because I was like, oh man, he still gets the neg 1. But no, he does not. All right. Interesting. See, this is my style of play. I don't play the long game. A quick game is a good game. I'm always going for how quickly can I kill the opponent.
That's why you don't two-hand.
I would 2-hand though.
Then it takes you 2 turns to kill him, minimum.
Yeah, I guess. Either way, it's going to take you 2 turns to kill him.
Nah, he just fails his fate.
Oh, okay. Best case scenario. Gotcha.
That's how you play games.
Is it, coach?
Oh, I play games.
What do you
lose
reckon?
on 1s and 2s.
So,
You seriously lose on 1s or 2s?
Okay.
who's your pick, Bill, for that fight?
Bill's going to say he doesn't back himself just to not jinx it.
I think I'm winning. Dwarves are always harder.
Yeah.
They always win.
I think, I don't know.
That's a landslide for Gimli.
I think Gimli wins.
Look,
just because he's a ranger.
I'm back in the banner. I'm back in the free reroll. How often do you just, oh man, I really need this one to be a 6?
Look, I will say the con for Gimli is that the person rolling the dice is Bill.
Oi. No need for that.
All
I
right.
want to hide this year. You're lucky. You don't want to see me this year. You want COVID-19 to end in like December. So when it comes to next year and I'm done from rolling 6s this year, of course it's my way. Like being a little shit when I was 16, I come to I'm 28, 2020, rolling like an absolute boss. SA number 1, just the man. And then COVID-19.
Hey Bill.
And I can't even. I played 6 games, won all 6, and I can't play a game after that. That's it. I'm done.
What makes you SA number 1, Bill?
Because I beat you. Coach didn't want to play. Oh, I'll work. I'll get paid the $30 an hour. Had probably the most fun besides me.
I reckon I had more fun than you. I reckon I had the most fun.
The only thing that made that.
Yeah.
The only good thing that come from that tournament, because everyone said, oh, blah blah blah, yeah, whatever.
We do talk.
And then
lot.
just
right.
Brang ANGMAR and won. That's how you do it.
Oh, you did make some people fucking angry as well.
No, well, like who'd I play first? I played Hearn, and he tried to fool me with the, hey, I'm using all my points of will, everything's dying. I was just like, what the hell is going on here? Check the rules. So he's like, yep, I'm ready, because he killed Damrod doing Assassin. I won by a point because I killed the Witch King. What was it? Second game played.
My little flag
I remember.
Second game. Did you play Andrew?
I played you before I played Andrew, and that was just, you rolled like an absolute potato.
I did roll like a potato. It seems to be a common
That game
thread.
was good for me. I didn't care. I was shooting things on 3s and killing them on 4s, and just like shooter, like golden jacket.
So we had that was good because that was on the water board. And Spiders.
I love that board. I don't know why no one likes painting on it. That board is painted really well.
It looks nice. It's fun.
Spiders. I actually have photos of that. I found some today, so I'll put them in the little things so people can see.
Thanks, Nicole.
If you want to go watch the Moria versus Necro.
Oh yeah, no, don't watch that. That just makes me sad.
It's a brilliant game.
I'll put a link in the little. I can because I'm doing a lot of the editing and stuff, so I'm learning how to do things, so I can learn how to do a thing.
Pop-up box up.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting.
No, you're not going to do that.
Look, probably not.
Fuck! It was actually a game.
Hang on.
Now I'm going to see Coach. This is way better.
Yeah, no, that's like much more peaceful. I'm having a real good time now. I'm just waiting on some contrast.
Every time he comes back and I see his head, I can't see you. It just comes up with NF.
Really?
I'll just deal with it. Yep. No, there we go. We're back. How did that work?
I'm back. All right. So,
back in jiffy.
Yeah, that was really sick because spiders ignore difficult terrain.
Not water.
They don't ignore water, but monsters do. And my Spider Queen's a monster.
Oh, yes, that's correct.
So literally, I was winning the game, the entire game. Bill was killing spiders left, right, and center. And I was just like, I had the objectives, and I was like holding them. Literally, Bill killed like 3 spiders and my Spider Queen in the same turn, and that ended the game. And I lost the game on that last fucking turn. So it was a really, really close game. It wasn't close. Bill just won on the last turn.
It was like me and your game, Coach. It was a good one. Good game's good game.
That's it. Shattering you, and then killed you too quick.
That's a big thing. All right.
It wasn't, yeah.
So our last matchup, Isolatehang versus Gimli, so Gimli is a shoe-in, you reckon?
I reckon that's a mail it. Gimli's.
He's doing the Daniel Ricciardo. He's doing the shoey for sure.
Just send it. All right. Final matchup for round 1.
It's like you versus the mystery player, isn't it, dude?
Shagrat War Eater. No, just regular Shagrat. Old Shagrax. So he gets nothing, and his defense
Nothing.
is 100 points. At the dot. Is his defense 5?
Yeah.
Please don't say that.
His defense 5.
That's an unfortunate easy win for Dion.
What's he fighting against?
GORULF Iron Skin.
Rough ass.
That's a goodie.
I don't care.
Dude's got his one with Gimli. He's happy.
Shagrat is fight 5, same as GORULF.
Yep.
Strength 5, same as GORULF.
Defense 5, same.
Is he strength 5?
Yeah, same as GORULF. 3 attacks, 3 wounds. 3 might, 3 will, 3 fate. Ooh, it doesn't matter. Because he doesn't have the shield. Cool. So, basically, Shagrat is probably one of the most badass characters. For 100 points, 3 attacks. In a regular game, he has Blood and Glory.
And it
So
also 115 in a regular game. Don't even try it.
That's true.
Give him his magic shield and his heavy armor, and when he charges, he knocks things over. And he's ridiculous, yeah. He's the bureaucrat that takes Frodo's fucking mithril coat in the movies.
Yeah. Do you have that
Yeah,
model, Bill? The one with the coat?
I
Nah,
have.
Coach does.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, you do. So, normally, he's good. In this situation,
He's not defense 7.
doesn't matter.
No, do you know what? Honestly, do you know what's fucked up? I think you could give Shagrat his heavy armor and his shield, and I think he still loses.
Oh, against GORULF, 100%. So
Well, give it to
GORULF
me then. If
gets
you're that confident, I'll take the
free,
shield.
he gets a free heroic defense.
Bill, it's not me you got to talk about that one. I'm not the one you're playing against.
Hang on, here we go. There we go. Thumbs up.
Well, thumbs up. All right, give me a shield.
You need 6s to wound.
That's
Because he
fine.
gets a free heroic defense. Natural 6s. Can't use might on that, Bill.
I'll do that every day of the week.
God damn it.
And GORULF needs 4s to wound you. 4s.
4s. That's because he's defense 5. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Just don't lose a fight. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You're telling the story, Bill.
You're absolutely
How
right.
many points to fate do you have?
He only has 2 wounds and 1 fate.
So just kill you in 2 rounds of combat. Done.
Well, it's not impossible.
It's not impossible, no.
Really in GORULF's favor.
What do you think GORULF's big down drawback is?
Then just fight 5.
Because you're going to heroic defense every turn, he's locked at fight 5. That's it.
Yeah.
And 2 wounds and 1 fate. Like, you can still get unlucky and just die.
Look, there would be some to like. All right, when Shagrat in that particular situation, Shagrat's out of might. GORULF still has might left. Do you just heroic strike?
Just use your point of might. You wound him on 4s. When you roll a 3, you kill him.
If you've taken a wound, maybe. If you haven't, no.
Because realistically, if I'm playing GORULF, which I am, the only thing I would ever use.
I missed that one. That's me
Yes,
of the draft.
It is. I literally said it, and I watched when I edited the video. I watched it like 15 times. Where I sit there and I'm like, just pick him, coach. I know you're gonna pick him, and you're like, yep, Toriel, and I'm like,
The rail.
fucking hell, this is good. I get my character,
I do give you a chance.
but yeah, like, look, interesting, very, very interesting. I think if GORULF gets a couple of nice little matchups, you might be looking at the winner.
I mean, the problem with GORULF, the only problem with him, right, is, again, 2 wounds. You can theoretically just lose around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can just roll 3 6s, boom, done.
Double 6, and GORULF fails his fate, and he's dead.
Yeah.
The upside is that that doesn't happen.
Been there, done that.
And you get to be strength 6 every turn because you piercing strike.
What do you reckon?
I reckon I know who kills GORULF in this thing.
Yeah.
DALAMYR.
Smoke bomb. Yeah, because if you transfix, you can't call a heroic action.
Also reroll everything.
Fair.
You do get to defense, he has a much better chance of wounding you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What is the King of the Dead?
Who needs a 6?
Hey?
King of the Dead needs a natural 6.
And who cares? How many attacks does the King of the Dead got?
2.
Yeah, and who cares? You better do that.
Yeah, Coach, come on.
Both.
You can do that.
They're both on Team Dion.
They are both on Team Dion.
I don't know about Team Coach. I don't know where that's going. Nowhere.
Which one is that? Is that a yellow contrast paint? Are you going to spill all over your desk? No.
Spill over your desk.
Troll
Slayer. Troll Slayer.
Well, I do
bit of Coach Slayer, bit of Ranger Slayer.
Got me.
So, okay, you can't see my shirt. The Hobby Matrix in the Discord asked 2 questions. Who loves me more and why? It's me, Paul. It's always me. Sorry.
Almost.
We know that.
Me a job, it would have been me.
That's true. Really, really interesting question.
Has he got a Boromir OOP?
What common mistakes do people use might for?
Oh, that is a
winning, calling heroic combats and then just freaking out.
Yeah, if you call heroic combat and it fails, don't get sunk cost.
Don't throw more money into it.
Fuck, I spent a point of might to win the fight. Now I gotta spend my last one to kill someone so that my heroic combat goes off. If you heroic combat and you lose the combat, you lose the combat. That's it. Save your might. Don't do anything stupid. What I think people don't actually use might for enough is knowing when to just spend a point of might to kill one regular soldier and when that actually makes a huge difference in the game.
Yeah.
Like
opening up like space in areas, like having that base out the way for your opponent so you can start to push through things, or say you're going to kill 2 dudes and killing that second one actually makes a huge difference. Breaking things quicker, just getting through everything. I think especially on your big characters, the problem is you want to have might because they're going to be in the spots where you want to call heroic moves, where you want them to fight opposing large characters.
It's only because all those big characters have like benefits. Like if you're using like a Thranny or a Dane or something like that, like if you need that player, so say like you're fighting 2 dudes and you're like, cool, I charge them, I'm going to kill those 2 dudes, but I need to be over there. That's when you need to use it, because it's like, cool. So if you're using Thranny and you're in the middle of nowhere and you're fighting 2 dudes behind a tree, you need to use that heroic combat to get over and help your elves, because losing 14-point elves, like losing 5 a turn, you might as well just kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like you need to use that point of might to get over there to help get the boys in the
boys.
You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
Like that's where you need to use it. Like when you just like got Bolg or Azog and you're fighting one dude and you lose the fight, it's like the dude's strength 3, have fun, like go on. Oh cool, you kill the Warg, cool. Oh, lose a win on the Warg, get cool. Next turn you're dead. Like
I think more as well for me though, it's like you win a fight and you need a 5 to kill something and you roll a 4. A lot of the time it's actually like spending that point of might to kill that dude's actually alright. Like at that point you're getting something back for your point of might. But let me finish this thought first, right? Like,
yeah.
You spend a point of might to win a fight, you're not guaranteeing anything. If you spend a point of might, so like
you get to roll a dice.
Play the chance from your opponent, you just get another chance of something, right? But if you're at that final step, whatever that step is, and you can spend a point of might to make that thing happen, that's when I think it's sometimes worth it. And as you play the game, where you learn when you want that one extra dude dead in a turn or whatever. Yeah. But especially with things like Legolas, Haldir, Vrasku, anything Bard, anyone that's going to shoot a few times a turn and have like a strong shooting attack, spending a point of might to kill something before the combat even starts actually makes a big difference. I don't think you want to spend all your might on that, unless you are Vrasku and you're just going to stand there and shoot your crossbow for the entire game. At that point, why not? But I think spending might to just kill a dude is actually kind of underrated.
Fair. I think the biggest mistake people make with spending might, those both are very, very good points. Obviously, there is exceptions where you'll want to do those things. Like if you really, the game is going to end this turn, and in your heroic combat, you've just called a heroic combat, and you need to like use the might to go and kill something. There's always exceptions, but I actually think the biggest, and this is where one of the biggest things, and I realized this today when I was talking with some new players, one of the biggest things is resource management. If you can
employee job.
If you can exhaust your opponent's might and you still have might, that's when you own the game. So I think one of the biggest things that people do, especially newer players, is they counter heroic moves when they don't need to.
Yeah. And heroic moves when you don't need to as well.
Yeah.
You just gotta. It's like a game. Like Lord of the Rings is like a game of poker. Like you have to play it smart, because if you don't, you can just get absolutely ambushed and then you're done.
Yep.
Like you got to like what's the dude that died? Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to fold him.
Exactly. No, you're right. So,
Like.
No, you're absolutely right. It's
You just got to play the game to figure out. Like when I first started playing, and everyone's like, "Hey, take this," and I'm playing Dion, I'm playing Coach, and I'm playing Steve. I'm just getting pumped. I'm like, "Yeah, this game is great." Until you finally realize it's like, "Hey, I actually want to win this." No, like I actually want to win this game, so I'll play whatever I play. And I actually played the Lothlorien all throwing knife wood elves.
Yep.
And like when to use points of might, because you can move and throw all those throwing knives and try and kill like 4 or 5 dudes and then mob them. Like that's when you need to use your point of might. It's like you need to know when to use it.
Yep.
It's like, oh, this game's going to end this turn because something's going to die, or I could kill 4 models and turn this game on its head. Like,
yeah, Dion's
good at it because he's like, yeah, fuck it, let's just do this. This will work. And then half the time it does, especially when he plays Blood Bowl. I hate playing him. Like, you're trying to run past his dude, you're on 2+, and then it just falls over, and yeah. And the dude rolls like 3 6s in a row.
Yeah, exactly. Why wouldn't you? That's the best.
Like,
that's why you play games. You don't play games for crunching numbers and statistics. You're just like, oh man.
Do you know what? I think something that is underrated is doing something that has an extremely small chance of success, because if it works, that person standing across from the table from you is going to be having a fucking terrible time.
So,
yeah.
Jurassic and I played a game at Silmaril. So do you remember the one where we had the doubles matches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved all the doubles matches, not.
So it was Jurassic and I, and we played.
Good grammar.
We had what did I play? Half Trolls, and he had ANGMAR.
Oh, that's.
And we played against Rohan.
Definitely the best looking bloke that played ANGMAR, but anyway.
We had we played against Gondor and Rohan. And we played against Nick and Sunil. And they're like, Sunil's a really, really good player. Like super focused.
Oh, is that Thrydan me the first year we went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the dude that said my wargs couldn't climb, and I just let him go because it was doing me head in.
I like how you always
like. I didn't care in the end. Like he was just doing me. Yeah. Anyway, go on. Shouldn't have said that. Whatever.
Literally, the game. We'd lost the game, but there was certain things during the game. We played in the Moria table where there's lots of caves, like rocky bits and crags. So Jurassic's Orc Bronson. There was a heap of Rohan Outriders, and they were sitting back and they were shooting, and they were like 2 inches behind a crevasse. And
wait for a Friday.
I basically discussed the rules for the terrain with the guys, and I said, what do you think? Like these crevasses, if you fail a jump check on a 1, your model's removed from play. I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair. So they just didn't jump across the things. Obviously, Jurassic and I.
Story.
What's going to happen? Bronson literally runs up to the edge, and Sunil's like, you'll just have to walk around. And Jurassic's like, no fucking way. Watch this. Bronson jumps, rolls a 6, charges 2 Rohan Outriders, kills 1. And he's just like, what the fuck? Like, people don't take risks and
That's
stuff like
why.
that.
That's why I like paying Dras, because like I know half the time we don't play the rules like you're supposed to. It's more theoretically like the dude jumps over the gorge and you let him shoot his bow.
Yeah.
But that's how you need to play the game.
Have good
unless
fun.
you play tournaments. Oh, like
But,
if you're not having fun playing Middle Earth, like there's no point playing it. Like
exactly.
Actually, the most fun I've had playing games was playing 800 points and playing Thrones Company.
Yeah.
Because you'd have a turn where you actually spent like 20 points of might.
Yep.
And everyone was like, what the fuck?
There was a anyway, back to my original point. So I had my ring wraith with my half trolls. So he called a heroic march. He was up on top of a ledge. He called a heroic march so that he could run and leap off the edge of the ledge. Hope he rolled a 6 because I needed like the extra inch of movement to then do a black dart and kill a character, and then we would win the game. And he literally jumped off a 7-inch high ledge or a 5-inch high ledge, which means you take 5 strength 3 hits or something. Anyway,
You're telling the story.
he jumps down, rolls a 6, gets to continue moving, casts his spell, takes 5 strength 3 hits, doesn't take any wounds, casts his black dart, wounds the character. Literally, there was like 5-6 people standing around the table. They were just like, what the fuck is happening right now? Kylie was standing there.
For that.
Kylie was standing there and she was just like, what are you doing? You're insane. I was like, no, if I do this and it works, I win the game. And I come down, cast a spell, and I was like, boom. I was like, yeah, we were cheering. And the guy's like, oh, I've got a point of fate on that character. And I was like, no. And he passed his 4+ fate roll. So
was he doing one of these ones? Is it all up here?
Nah, he had it written down. Nah, it wasn't Steve. I wasn't playing a game against Steve. That was Nick.
No, that's right then.
Super, really, that was a sick game. Really, really memorable. But yeah, just dumb shit like that. I can't remember what the question was. Using points of might. So it's all about resource management. Knowing when to do things, and sometimes you got to take a risk. Yeah.
You just got to play the game.
PTFO.
Like
play to the
it's
flipping objective.
Yeah.
You censored yourself there after we've been swearing the whole time.
Yeah, flipping.
That's all of them though. Like you've got. It's not about using points of might. Like it's like you got to build the proper army to play. Like when it comes to Age of Sigmar and 40k, 40k will shoot you off the table. Age of Sigmar, take Iron Jaws. Coach knows what that's like. When it comes to like Lord of the Rings, it comes down to like what scenarios do I have to play? Oh, cool. So objective game. So I'm going to take like dwarves that move 4. You know what I mean? Like you're stuck. Like you have to take a bit of everything.
Yeah. Well, that was. So like you have to have in your army mobility, something to kill a big character, or something to nullify a big character. Because if you come up against an Azog,
knowing a way you can avoid or deal with them.
Yeah.
Just have a game plan for everything.
That's for sure.
Like my game plan really is like always take. I like doing it is always taking Cav, like something that can move fast. Because like even if you take Warg Riders or you take Morgul Knights or you take Fiefdom Knights or even just shitty Minas Tirith Knights, like putting someone off guard of being within charging range second guesses them. Like, oh shit, should I use a point of might here to not get charged, or am I going to take the lance hit that's going to kill half my unit, and then next minute I'm getting second flanked by 100 points worth of Minas Tirith Knights that are shit.
Yep.
Like that's you just got to pick an army that every army is good. We're getting into it way too much, but
every army is good. That is definite. So we talked about this in the last video that the sound didn't record.
Classic.
Who's your favorite character in the lore?
Did this, didn't we?
Bill. We did. It just didn't record the audio.
I did this, and I know I'll pick him again only because I love him, and we're both blonde hair, blue eyes, German, like pure gods. Thranduil.
Big Thranduil.
Why'd that go that way?
He
Because
does
he's blonde hair,
hate.
blue eyes.
He does hate orcs, or
Don't.
he does
don't,
hate orcs. He does hate orcs.
Don't even.
Anything that's not blonde hair, blue eyes. I hate dwarves. I hate orcs. I hate anything that is not an elf. Like, that's why he doesn't like Toriel, because she's rang it. Like, you can never come back because you are a blood nut. You can never come back to
Carrot top.
Mirkwood.
Fuck off.
Like, hey, I know a lot of rangers. Coach is one of them. Like, they're all right blokes, but
just has
they'll
a
just
ranger
never be
beard.
superior like the rest of us. But that's fine.
It does look ginger on camera, Coach.
No, fuck off. That is terrible.
So why do you?
I still love you, but yeah, I don't know. Still a ginger.
You got no soul. What? Why do you love? Why do you love Thranduil?
Only because, like, I've never ever read the books. I've only ever watched the movies or heard from like Games Workshop, all us blokes talking crap. Speaking to blokes like Silmaril, talking absolute Lord of the Rings gibberish, playing basketball, talking hell nerdy stuff, whatever. Just I don't know, just the movies of him. Like, he just doesn't really care. Like, it's him or that's it. Like, he's a selfish bastard, and I like it. I don't know why.
My favorite bit is when he comes in with the elk, and he just picks up those 4 orcs and he just cuts their heads off. So good. That's the best. That's the It's not my favorite part of that movie. My favorite part of that movie is where Legolas jumps on the falling masonry and rides a bat. But like, it's just good.
I like it when Thranny gets full notebook style, but he tells like Legolas and that, like, when his mum, like, about his mum, he's like, catch you later, I'm never coming back. Like, I'll tell you why, and then I understand why you're never coming back. See you later.
Yeah. It's he's like, you don't know dragon's fire, and his face like melts away.
Yeah.
That's so sick. Really cool.
Yeah.
What about in the game? Favorite character in the game? That's the other question, isn't it?
That is the other question. Jumping the gun, Coach. What about the suspense? Chill out.
Favorite character in a game
To play.
To use.
Not
that I've
best.
that I've played, even though I've played a lot of characters that I can't play ever again. You put me on the spot here, Coach. I'd probably say your favourite, Azog, even though I'm banned from taking him because I just roll 3s and 2s and can't win a fight. But, like, when you win a fight, it's like when you put a cheat in on Age of Empires, when you, like, bomb the dude's castle. Like, that's what it feels like when you win the fight. Because you're like, I have 4 dice, I just need to roll 3 3s, and you're dead, and I have 6 points of might because my WAG is the lads. Like,
yeah, the boys.
like, you're dead. Cool.
Yeah.
Best character in game for 240 points. Easy. So does he theoretically kill Sauron on 3s because he's a character?
Yeah. Not theoretically, it's actually what happens.
Look,
That's terrible.
Look, we'll have to play a game to see actually what happens, but I think Sauron wins that one. But
yeah, me too.
You reckon?
Yeah. Scott spells.
I think Azog would have to try ignore Sauron and kill everything else.
Azog doesn't get into combat. So, boom. Anyway.
I'm playing like 40k. You can't get it unless it's the closest model.
Have fun walking.
I don't know. You do roll like a potato.
Me?
You.
So my favorite character in the lore is Faramir. Hands down, badass. Like, when I read the books,
he is the better brother.
He was the only character. He's the only character who literally had the ring in his hand and is like, no, this is too much responsibility. This is dumb. Here you go, Frodo.
Like,
Here you
coach
go.
with the job.
Got him. Too much responsibility. He's the only guy who gave it back, and he knew what was going on. He knew, he had no illusions about, you know, the dangers of Mordor and what was going to happen.
Yeah, he's homeschooled. He knows what's going on.
Definitely homeschooled. So yeah, he's my favorite character. The only person to resist the power of the ring. Pretty cool. Ends up marrying Eowyn, super babe. Miranda.
Does he?
What's the face? Yeah. Marries Eowyn.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Is that in the books or the movie?
Both.
But nah, they are. It is in the movies.
In the movies, they're standing together at Aragorn's wedding.
And the extended.
Oh, that doesn't even count. That's just like bringing a +1.
Nah, see, the reason
That's like
they
me bringing Coach to a +1 to a work drinks. Like, I'm not dating him, but he's just getting free drinks.
There is more than that in the extended. Like, there's more of them together in the extended.
Yeah.
Haley didn't buy me that one. She cheaped out. She just bought me the 3 videos.
DVD or Blu-ray?
DVD. But I got a PlayStation, so I can play both, you know.
Sorry, Bill, you're going to have to break up with Haley if she didn't fork out for the Blu-rays.
No.
Not even the extended. Bloody hell. That's rough.
I know.
Still haven't seen all the extended Hobbits, which is crazy because I really like them.
I've probably just watched them on YouTube anyway, so.
Do you own them, Coach?
Nah.
I'll drop them off.
Oh, next time you're down this way, appreciate
it. Next Friday, but I'll drop the Blu-rays off. Definitely worth it. This is, we're gonna have to all the 3 of us are gonna have to watch the movies, and we'll have to do like a book report.
Do a movie night.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to do a video for that because this is something that a lot of people. Steve and I are both very, very passionate about this. I think, I'm looking at the camera, I think that the Hobbit movies are fucking amazing.
They're way better than Lord of the Rings, by far.
Lord of the Rings is a fantastic series of movies. Visually,
only because I was young when I watched them.
What makes the Hobbit movies amazing? They're made for fans. They're made for me. There's so many little bits and tidbits in there. Like, there's a really, really cool scene where Thranduil is talking about the gems, the necklace that he has, that the dwarves give him. And he says, ooh, I can't remember who says it, but one of the characters says, ooh, Ecthelion of Gondor would pay a hefty price for those. Do you know who Ecthelion of Gondor is? That's Denethor's dad. Yeah. Just shit like that. The tiny little bits, and I know the lore and love it.
Stuff as well. Like that's
and putting in the appendixes and stuff into the movies. Oh man, so good. Anyway, I love the Hobbit movies. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah, no, I reckon they're good as well.
My favorite character to play in the game, though, Big Bjorn, the big bear man.
Yeah.
Movement 8, fucking dope. He gets to
Bear Hug.
Bear Hug. Is it called Bear Hug? Is that
it should be called Bear Hug for sure.
His heroic brutal power attack. No, is it a brutal power attack?
It's Bear Hug. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
I have the fucking book right here.
Me too. I just can't be bothered. But basically, you just get to keep
4+ing people.
I've never done it, but I know there was a tournament where he nearly bear hugged a Mumak to death.
I would like to see that.
What?
Crushing strength.
Crushing strength. Is it a brutal power attack or is it a heroic action?
Brutal power attack.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not called Bear Hug, but anyway.
He's fight 8, his strength 8, his defense 8 when he's a bear. His movement 8, amazing. 3 attacks, 3 wounds, 3 might, 3 fate. Oh boy.
See, I'm wondering
is he woodland creature?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So when someone heroic marches next to him, he just gets to move 11 inches through a fucking forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that right?
Not bad.
Why not?
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good. He could also just heroic march through a forest. Because he has march.
Hey, use someone else's points of might.
That's true. Yeah, he's just super fun to play. Monsters are amazing. I love using monsters. The fact that you've got a monster that is such a badass that has all the good stats. That's what you want.
Pretty much.
What about you, Coachman? Favorite character in the lore?
I almost want to change my answer because he's going to be for 2 out of 6 right now. Azog / Bolg, whichever version you want to talk about. Book version is Bolg, movie version is Azog. Because they win. I made this point last time we had this conversation. Their goal wasn't to take over
to win kingdoms. Yeah,
to take land. His goal in the movies it's Azog, and again in the book it's Bolg because Azog's dead. But
to end the line of Durin.
It's to end the line of Durin, which means killing Thorin.
Of everyone. Just kill everyone.
Um,
Not these pinecone blokes.
Yeah.
Throwing fucking pine cones at them.
At the battle at the Mori's gate, they kill Thror, and he sends Thrain running mad.
Yep. He breaks him.
And then that's where in the books Azog dies, and Bolg, who's Azog's son, is the one like just does all the stuff that Azog does in the movie. But then in the movies, obviously Azog kills them, and he wins. Like he dies, but he won before he died. Also, like Bill said, incredibly fun in the game. Feels like a cheat code. It's really stupid, but I'm a big fan.
Yeah, look, things
it's
being
like the old Big Daddy movie. I win. What do you mean? I win.
Things being idiot-proof are fun.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
I think it's idiot-proof, but I think there's a lot of depth there once you get down to it.
Shut the fuck up, Coach. It's idiot-proof.
No, it is, but I think you can
when
get...
people like me roll like a potato, it's not idiot-proof.
You don't... dice rolling doesn't count. When it comes down to not knowing how to play the game, if you literally explain to somebody, this is how you roll attacks, this is how combat works, this is what might is used for, they'll steamroll you if they have Azog. Like, it's idiot-proof.
I reckon, yeah, but I reckon you can actually do things with it that you won't know straight away.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, favorite character to play in the game? Azog as well.
Do I want to change my answer for this one? No, it's not Azog as well. Little to steal your word, a little bit too idiot-proof. I have a feeling it's going to change soon. I have a feeling it's going to be a new favorite after I play some games. But
yeah.
Math Sauron, that's what I said last time. And I just used to love having him as like basically a captain that had some spells. Used to have Sat Wheel, and you just use him back in the old edition when everyone would have Shamans with Fury to just like turn the light switch off.
Yeah.
Sat Wheel their Fury.
Get rid of their wills so their Fury ends. Yeah, that's good.
With you book, he got better at combat, and he's lost that wheel, but he's still got he got better spells, I think, overall.
And he gets 2 attacks.
He had 2 attacks before, but he's 5.
And he's 5 now.
That's 6 now.
That's why.
Terror base now, and he has 2 might now. So I mean, he got better.
Do you know who else was really fun to play? The Goblin King.
That's a good call.
Having a 3-up armor save is quite good.
I think my new favorite, and I'm calling it now, is going to be Helm Hammerhand. After I get him painted and play some games with my Rohan.
Yeah, that'll be the day when we can actually play a game.
Bloody even Elendil's up there. That's really fun.
Yeah, big heroes. Big heroes are always fun. I just think when you're starting out, obviously, if you look at Gondor, you're just like, oh, Boromir, he's the best, or Aragorn, he's the best. Getting the value out of a big hero that costs you upwards of 140 points, you don't get the return. You don't get the return when you're starting out.
I don't think you have to though. I don't think even now. I don't think I ever play games where Azog actually. Well, that's a lie.
Shut up.
In most games, Azog gets his points back, but I don't think you have to get 245 points back to win the game.
Nah.
Against somebody who's played against Azog before, he will have more of an impact than 240 points because everything will just run the hell away.
That's how you have to play it, though. Don't get hit by it. It's like playing Age of Sigmar. Just don't get hit by it.
Exactly. Don't get hit by Bill's fucking iron jaws.
Yeah, coach. Just stay at the back of the board like Hearn. You might have a chance.
I did, Bill. I
did. Oh, boy. That was a goodie.
Hey, at least I told you before I played Jasper that I said, this is how, if you don't want to play by the rules, you're going to get smashed, and you got within range. It's like fishing. I just... Gotcha.
It's not my fault the Terragast's fucking base size meant that you could charge me when I put it on the board edge.
Shouldn't have played a base then. Should just put it on done a Stevie, just put it on a rock. My ballista is on a rock. Here you go. Have fun charging it.
So we talk a lot about
Crap.
PG things. PG obviously standing, that's our code word, our little catchphrase for power game. Things that are good, things that are too good.
To be true.
What makes an army PG?
The person standing opposite me is playing it.
What makes you say that?
No, just because whatever I'm taking is obviously not PG, and whatever they're taking.
Oh boy. Okay, I get you.
Especially because I've been playing you look fuckers lately, so it's true all the time anyway.
Oh look, are you saying that the majority of the armies I play are PG, Coachman?
Yes.
Like what?
Everything you play.
What have I played in the last 12 months that's been PG?
You know, Silmaril will still win the last 12 months. Fuck off. That's PG.
No way. Sorry. I purposely weakened my army.
You did. I would have taken Muhard captains.
You're spiders.
100%.
Oh, your whole army's paralyzed.
Just because you rolled like a potato and took a shit army, it's not our fault, coach.
Yeah, come on, coach.
I rolled fine. Actually, the army was shit. I rolled fine, though.
So what makes an army PG? Aside from, obviously, us innocent people would never do anything horrible and bending the rules, and your opponent always does. Aside from that, what makes an army PG?
I think having like little combos and stuff that are specifically set up to stop things from having fun.
Show you're working.
So let's say you're playing ANGMAR. Let's say you're playing ANGMAR. And
That's it. That's full stop.
Yeah, you've got a shade. That shade, while incredibly good, anything that stops you having fun, it normally stops you having fun because it's really good.
How does a shade stop you having fun?
-1 to all your dice rolls for fighting if you're within 6 inches. That's really stupid. Your entire army is two-handed with no benefits.
Correct.
You know, the only thing that stops that is something with banishment. That is it.
Or sat wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what? But when, like, most of the times we play, we try to play good versus evil or something that's not, like, you know what I mean? Not good versus good or evil versus evil. Like, knowing us, we don't like playing. It's always a 1, 2, 3, I'll play good, 4, 5, 6, you play evil. So the only thing that can stop the shade is Gandalf. Or, what's his name? Tom Bombadil.
Or Galadriel.
It's just got 1, 2, 3, I play evil. 4, 5, 6, you play good, which means I play evil. He's just rigged the dice roll so he gets to play ANGMAR.
So, yeah. I have a question. I have a serious question.
Oh, yeah.
So,
first.
For the past, like, what, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years? How long have I known you, Coach? 7 years?
Fuck, I'm 23 now.
Oh, boy, that's depressing. So, we've always...
23. I feel old.
Fuck off. I'm 34.
You both.
I'm 30 in 2 years. Fuck. That's it. I'm done. I'm over the hurdle, coach. You are the new D6 Vic. You have to keep going. Once me and Dion die,
when we pass away, you've got to continue our legacy. So
it's just you and Jasper.
Do you think that we actually, because we always try to play thematic narrative kind of style games, even though we play stuff that's competitive, we always try to introduce the narrative part of that. Do you think you just play ANGMAR? Shut up. Do you think that we actually hinder ourselves by only playing good versus evil?
A little bit.
No, I only like it because most tournaments that I've actually liked going to, not that I've had fun in them, have been good versus evil. Like, so a lot of
Silmaril, and the last tournament I ran.
No, but like a lot of our in-house stuff.
Yeah.
Like Games Workshop is good versus evil. Unless you're playing 40k or Age of Sigmar, a lot of our Middle Earth is good versus evil.
Yeah.
Or unless, yeah. And then when you go to Sil, it's good versus evil. Didn't have a good time, whatever. But I like it because like when you watch the movie, that's all it is good versus evil. So what would win when you take that army against another army?
Cool. Yeah, no, it's just something that I've been thinking about a lot, because this year I would have liked to have gone to Masters, but I'll probably end up, if we're all alive and there's no apocalypse next year, I would love to go to Masters. I think I don't play to the best of my ability. If you've watched the channel before, you'll know that my armies
You're like
are
a
not...
goldfish and you go around the dish and it, hey!
Exactly. I definitely run some trash armies. I definitely don't optimize the things that I run, and I don't always play the most competitive thing. I play for both participants of the game to enjoy the game.
Yeah, but you've played everything.
I have.
It doesn't matter what faction you're looking at. So like, nothing's fun for you unless it's fun. It's something stupid.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. It's always fun taking an army to pump someone because you've pumped everyone for the last 20 years. Like,
yeah,
something
you're
fun
right.
is always fun because you're taking something stupid that can, I don't know.
I always play. It's like when we play Blood Bowl, Bill. I don't do the smart thing and just form a cage and play defensively.
Do the chicken special block push. Yep, that's the one. Block push with the Minotaur. Block push, and then you just push the ball over the line. Touchdown! Oh, yeah, it took 2 turns.
I always try to play the things that are. Sorry, I'm just giving Chicken a shout out.
At chicken.com.
On the Discord.
Wanker. Like, you've never played Chicken in Blood Bowl, have you, Coach?
I haven't played any Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl's the best. Blood Bowl, I love it. I love it and I hate it. Coach?
Like, I'm terrible at it, so you play me first game and you'll be fine. Like, I lost to Callum I was rolling 3 dice against his shit and he's just rolling 1 dice, beating me like, yep. I was like, how? That's it. Pinot Grigio, down the hatch.
The old Heresy Pinot Grigio 2019 vintage. I was going to non-metallic metal my Sauron tonight, and then I realized that takes too much attention, and I can't just sit there and just...
Seriously, I watched that video, that one that I put in the Discord chat. I don't mind that dude, and like the way he explains it, it makes it not seem so hard. I know he's a very good painter and everything like that, but he's easy to listen to.
Another good shout out to Vince Ventura, Hobby Cheating YouTube channel. Amazing.
Oh, I can't wait for those Gargants. Dude, I'm buying like 5 of those. What the hell?
Oh boy.
I even built a base for my Land Raider. That's how bored I am.
Yeah. Is that after seeing James's World War II tank?
No.
Okay. How good do vehicles look on bases? Goddamn, so good.
And then like just Googling them. Like James's was cool because it's like that. You have to. I think you have to base bolt action well to make them look good because the models are so small and they're detailed, but they're small and crap compared to.
It's the same as Lord of the Rings. It's the same as Lord of the Rings. Like Lord of the Rings models. Honestly, I'm gonna say this: Lord of the Rings models are trash. Hobbit models are good, and the new Lord of the Rings models are good.
Pause. You're the same human being that told me that the old plastic Plague Monks are good models, so you shut your whole mouth.
I love them. I think they're sick.
What, Plague Monks?
I think the Plague Monk models are amazing.
I like them. They're easy to paint.
I'm going to buy you a box of Wood Elf Warriors, okay?
I'm not saying they're all good.
You're going to build them, and you're going to try to paint them. And then when there's a guy who's...
Which ones, though? Which Wood Elves? Oh, that dude. I love that dude. The dude with the double-handed sword stuck to his head. I painted heaps of him.
Why sculpt an arm and a head, Coach, when you can just sculpt both at once?
You're paying some of the
not having a neck.
There are. What are you talking about?
There is a couple of good Rohan lads.
There are a few, yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite of the Mountain Royal Guard. I don't know if you're about to see this.
These
Just-
lads, yeah.
Nice hand.
He's just giving you one of these.
Wrong camera.
Nah, they're just, you need two of them. And they're just piece.
Please.
I'm glad you got what I was going for.
Wines.
What was I going to say?
Find that model's bad. Playpoint's been good. More garbage opinions of yours. I don't know.
I
Hey,
do have a lot of opinions, don't I?
leave Plague Months alone.
They're terrible. They're terrible.
They are. They are
But yeah,
terrible.
no, that's what I was saying. When you base your models like really, really well, you have to do that for Middle Earth because the models are not, because they're like realistic scale. They're not super intricate, and you
They're
kind of
just-
have to do something else to make them look good.
Like Hobbit sheriffs are good in Lord of the Rings models because that's how crap they are. Hobbit models are great.
Did you make a point of sculling that bottle of wine after you still had like half a glass left?
No, that's I filled up the thing and then drank the last couple of drops.
Your fish tank.
My fish tank, yeah, my bucket.
Because you're drinking paint water.
Yeah, it's fine. A
It's
little
not
bit
toxic.
out in your regular water.
There you go. In a stein. Feel like a real man.
No, it's just because it's a large glass and I want more water. I don't have to make it.
He's been watching Vikings on Netflix, drinking steins.
How
Well-
far into Vikings are you?
I haven't watched any more of it.
Oh, you
Haven't you?
suck.
I love it. I love Vikings. I've watched it like 3-4 times.
And Bill doesn't even read.
I haven't watched the 5th. Oh, I love Vikings. Just I'm not even gonna say it because I can't say it on channel. It's just a terrible word. But anyway, I love it.
It's really brutal and just like
Lots of boobies.
enthralling.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, it's I don't know. So I watched the first series and then Googled like what the people would like. Nothing
Where
like
are the boobs in Vikings?
yeah, pretty much. Like what episode do I watch to see the boobies? Nah, like who's actually good and like everyone that's good in the series is crap, but everyone that's supposed to be good is you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
the boys.
I'm painting some Dunlendings. I just haven't painted Dunlendings in a while.
Do it.
That's
your
why I
job
tried
tomorrow.
to paint my Rohan and then they just turned out crap and I threw them in the bin.
Yeah.
Don't paint them grey. Rohan in grey is not good.
I'm doing black and yellow.
You know what it is.
Black and yellow. Oh, Wiz Khalifa.
How much of that Bundy's gone, Bill?
Hey,
How much of that Bundy's gone?
not much. Here you go. Not even just past the label, mate.
Is that a 2-litre bottle?
Nah, that's a 600 or 750. Sorry, mate.
750. All right. I had another thing that I was going to say.
Probably very important.
Yeah.
Not really.
That back to the
Back to
question
me.
I asked.
Back to Wiz Khalifa.
Do you think that we hinder ourselves by only playing good versus evil?
Yes.
Probably.
You do think Bill put his little thing in and said that he likes playing good versus evil.
I think it's like thematically
Thematic.
to play good versus evil. I think in terms of the game, I don't really care too much. If I'm going to play good versus evil or evil versus evil or whatever else, that's fine with
Just
me
tell me what you're playing, and then I'll play that.
for the most part.
Do you think that we inadvertently tailor our lists because we know that this is my good army that I'm writing that I'm probably only going to play against evil, so I'm probably going to come up against the Ring Wraith.
There are definitely certain things that you take when you expect to play certain things, yeah.
Interesting. It's just I've been thinking.
So I think we crazy tailor our list in general. No, I think we just take the same shit regardless. I think each of us has things that we're going to take all the time, no matter what it is.
It's because we just have to play against each
No
other.
matter
all the
what
time.
it is, black and yellow, black and yellow.
I'm going to hang up.
Got it. Go on, hang up again, coach. See you
Because like,
later.
honestly, there's nothing like playing against elves.
They are fucking terrible to play against.
Like, there's nothing else that has fight 5 basic dudes with elven blades except elves. So if you're only
Yeah.
playing good versus evil,
Yeah, but there's better things to play than elves, though.
I actually think
is there?
I think the ranges of Athelion. It depends how many points you play.
I don't think anyone
Seriously,
played like seriously PG elves for an extended period of time. And I think that's why everyone kind of gets down on them a bit. But I think they're actually fucking insane.
What?
Elves, yeah.
Yeah, but if you roll like a potato, like Andrew, you're done. Like, what's the point of playing elves?
Bro, Andrew also wouldn't take a banner with his elves and had 12 elves with Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli. Don't come at me about his list. I love the guy, but
No, I've played his Wood Elf list. Like, it's good. He just doesn't know how to play it. But, like, elves aren't that great. Like, if you lose, like, 5 or 6 in a turn, you're done.
It's all about risk management with elves. You need to make sure that you
Shield when you need to shield and fight when you need to fight.
Like Kenny Rogers said.
Know when to fold them, mate. I forgot where I'm painting now, and I'm fucking freaking out.
Just keep dry brushing, mate.
Nah, I'm doing highlights. I only did 2 dry brushes. I've done 3 highlights since we've been here, so thank you.
Oh, boy. Living the dream.
Don't even need to airbrush, just highlight.
Both and. That's how you get the best results.
Don't know about that. It's way too hard.
And highlight.
I airbrushed this tank and it took me 8 coats and I did not like it. Worst $500 I have ever spent.
Do you know what's going to really kill your airbrush for you, Bill?
Is cleaning it? Yeah, sure.
Nah, next time you go to use it and you'll be like, oh, yeah, nah, cool. Just going to sit down and this will take me 5 minutes to just airbrush this and something will go wrong and it will just be blocked or whatever and you'll spend...
I'll yell at Hayley and I'll call her a dickhead.
You'll spend 45 minutes trying to fix it and you're like, well, I could have literally been finished if I just painted. That's what I hate with my airbrush. It's all good when it's good.
Can you build and paint your Smaug while we're in isolation, please? You are never going to have a better opportunity.
I mean, you're right. Maybe.
You're never going to have a better opportunity than now. Like, literally never.
The problem is...
Oh, yeah?
I wanted to do a video, like a time-lapse video
of
it.
The camera?
I just got to figure out where I can set up.
So how you did your Rohan stuff?
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I did my Rohan stuff at this desk where my computer is, where Nicole is now working from home.
Fuck. All right.
Remember how I prepared and cleaned up my hobby desk and I was like, yeah, sick.
Hey, Friday, come past, pick up one of these fold-outs.
COVID. Hashtag COVID. Anyway, first world problems.
You're still never going to have a better chance to get your Smaug done.
I mean, you're not wrong. Let me know. If you would like to see me do a build and paint video of my Smaug, if you'd like to see that, let me know.
So like James and Bill, when he's rewatching this, you two, let Dion know if you want to watch him paint his Smaug.
Look, what we should do, we got to get all the fellas to get together. We'll do a Discord, a couple of Discord hobby sessions.
Yeah.
Make Coach actually do his stuff.
Yeah, I have a lot of Rohan to paint. That'll be really cool.
Give Bill his little PG session. We're just all going to hang out and do hobby. Join the Discord. It sucks if you don't live in Australia. Sorry, can't help that. You don't live in the best country in the world.
Like if more people join, I'll actually organize it properly and do shit.
So you heard that. So we got how many this week? How many? We got 5.
A few.
new people in the Discord from the last video that I posted up. So
Get some
No, we got a few.
more people that aren't people that I know in real life, basically.
I don't know who anyone is, but
Spuds.
who cares?
Nah, join the Discord. That way you can keep in contact with us. We can talk. You can hang out. We're going to try to organize some regular little hobby sessions. I mean, I don't have any trouble doing hobby. I got plenty of it that I'm working on.
So,
Coach does. Coach is trash.
I'm terrible. I'm good when I do stuff. I just don't do stuff.
You just need to come in the store and we just need to push you like a ping pong ball. Like, come on, coach, come on.
No, he's just zoning out because he's fucking cooked right now.
I have had a whole bottle of wine.
That is one whole glass of wine, just a very big glass.
Delish. All right, I'm going to paint these three guys. You got any more useful things to say, lads?
No, I was about to say I might wrap it up.
I'm just going to base coat these three last lads.
Medium base brush into a dry brush.
Waiting for different shades to dry for a long time.
Whoa. Chill. What did you say, Bill?
I'm going to cut a medium layer brush into a dry brush.
I was literally about to ask the same, like, the thing that works. Because I was sitting here realizing I want a small dry brush for Helm's, like, shoulder and knee pads.
Done.
That'll do.
Done.
It's not the greatest. Look at that. That's absolutely terrible. Look at all the long hairs.
That is
have another go, mate. Have another go. Too many bundies.
That paintbrush has had a quarantine haircut, that one.
Quick fade.
I couldn't even use these because these ones don't have dents in them.
You must have swapped some out.
I must have. Oh, they're still dead. Look at that.
Oh, no spring. They're definitely Dion's terrain clippers.
That is the best dry brush you'll ever seen. Citadel small base dry brush.
Nah,
never seen one of them before.
Jared, you guys both know Jared. Big old Jezza. Literally bought a $38.50 extra small artificer brush. And then the next day he bought a second one because he cut his extra small artificer layer brush into a dry brush.
I've done that heaps of times. Just don't buy artificial brush because it's a waste of money.
Nah. When he's painting his Archaon, he needed a super fine detail dry brush. The blends on his Archaon are so good. So good. But he had to cut a $40 brush to do it.
Why not? Who cares? For the hobby.
Jezza? I mean, he's definitely got a $100,000 car sitting in his driveway that he can't drive.
He's terrible.
Yeah, the boys. GDR life, bruh.
Okay, stop this. We're done.
This should edit up all right. So, that's another thing. I don't know if the video will go up before or after, but I'm basically making Nicole play me in a game that we're going to record for the channel.
Why not?
Try and make some
bit of content, get some games. I have not played a Middle-earth game in 4 weeks.
Yes,
Most people
I haven't played one since I played whenever Stevie left for the army.
Yeah, but hear me out. I used to play 5 to 10 games a week.
Look, stop trying to compare your trauma to ours, down. Everyone's traumas, you can't compare them, all right?
Fuck you, I'm the most traumatized.
Yeah, I think my last game was when I absolutely pumped Andrew with Azok.
My last game was when I absolutely pumped Andrew with Galadriel and Radagast the Brown.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really good? Sorry, everyone who's watching this who doesn't understand the game. Do you know what's really good? Making your whole army cause terror, and then making everything that is in range to charge a terror-causing stuff have -1 courage. That's the best.
People, that's what you're doing.
When you're Minas Tirith.
Do you know what's good with that you can take with Minas Tirith? Is who is it? Is it Ingold that you always back away?
Yep.
You never back away.
Makes the enemy back away. Yep.
Yeah.
So like when I had to play Dras and you're fighting over an objective, but you never back away. Like, oh, cool, I cause terror, and then when you fight me, you have to back away.
Do you know what's really good? The fact that, hey Bill, you have a heap of DALAMYR, don't you?
I was about to say the same shit.
Do you want to know what keywords DALAMYR have?
Yeah, Gondor.
Gondor. In gold affects
I just hate painting the
Gondor
model because
infantry.
DALAMYR are the worst models to paint ever. This shit, I hate them. I seriously hate them.
Ever. That's a fucking bold claim.
Do you want to paint them, Coach? I would happily paint 650 points worth of Corsairs, then paint DALAMYR.
Oh, you can paint me Rohan. I'll paint you DALAMYR.
I'd easily paint DALAMYR. 100%.
We should get them on the channel. They are a good army. I'll happily 36 pikemen you.
Yeah.
So
on a horse.
Get some good versus good on the channel.
What we should do, I'm gonna think about this tomorrow.
Oh my God, you've had like the tiniest bit of wine in that glass for like half an hour now.
I can't even see him anymore. It's just you, Coach, picking your nose.
Smells like crushed grapes.
What am I doing, Bill?
Picking your nose. All right, so I'm gonna come. I'm gonna write a little list, and we're gonna think about. I'm gonna get us all to write some army lists. Okay, I'm gonna pick some little factions, and we're gonna each write an army list.
Are they smaller than the regular factions, or are you dividing them up further? Is that what a little?
Should we pick them now and then write a faction?
No.
Let the two
keep the viewers in suspense.
Two people that watch this far in the video pick a faction for everyone.
Pick a faction. Yeah, there you go. Pick a faction.
Next time we have a video, you seriously have 1 day after this video goes up to give us a faction before we film the next one. So seriously, get onto it ASAP. Discord, Dion's bio.
Don't worry. There'll be links to everything. Jump in the Discord, get some chats happening. Comment in the comment section on YouTube. Message me on Instagram, whatever. Message to Bristles on Instagram.
Do whatever. I'm up to talk to anyone. If anyone wants to be my friend in ISO, I'll happily talk to him. Andrew, because I know he's watching all the way through, if he wants to talk to me and talk about Woolworths, I will talk to him about Woolworths. I am that bored that I'll happily talk to him where me Goring should belong in aisle 17.
And on that note, we are.
Coach's mind blown, and that is it.
I've been Dion.
Are you gonna stop being Dion? I'd really fucking appreciate it.
I've been Dion. Do the thing. Say your name, dickhead.
Got him. Finger guns.
Finger guns has been Bill.
Balls. Thanks, Australia's fast bowler.
And the wannabe paleontologist is Coach.
Anyway. Right.
You're terrible.
We should film a better end to that anyway.
No, that's good. That's fine. It's just us being us. That's what people want.
That is what people want, unfortunately.
Follow us at the D6 Fix. For fuck's sake.
That's it. Join the Instagram. What's the Instagram called? The D6 Fix. No, the Instagram. Fuck me. I've had too much wine. The Discord.
Here we go.
There'll be a link in the description to join our Discord. Why can't you just randomly join a Discord? Why do you need a link? That's weird.
You can.
Same as YouTube. Same as YouTube. I needed the link, and then the link was like 59 letters. I was like, this is bullshit. So I wanted to put it onto my Instagram, but it wouldn't work because it was too many letters, and my bio was only like a certain amount of.
Nah, you just copy the I'll send you the link. So you can do it.
Coach, you need to get Instagram, Coach.
I was just saying in your little outro thing, I was like, send me a message on Discord telling me to get Instagram.
Look, if you would like to see Coach not post any photos of his hobby,
I just feel like I genuinely.
I've seriously been on Instagram for like 9 months. I've had.
How does Reddit work?
I could tell
you. Do not know. It sounds like Pornhub. I don't know. Reddit, whatever.
But
I've got 62 followers, and I feel like the man. Like,
Literally, so the last time I used Instagram, I was like 14, and there are two things that I remember posting two things when I was like 14. It was a picture of some new basketball shoes and a photo
were
of
they Andrew Gazers?
no, some fucking Kevin Durant's back in the day.
Oh, come on, who's that?
And then oh Jesus, Dion, you have had the wines, haven't you? And a photo of like, it was a photo of a basketball hoop, right? Wait. But it looked like the moon in the background was
You are a nerd. Get out of my life.
14.
Is that like 1992 Nintendo 1 where you get your hand stuck up trying to do the slam dunk?
Hey, coach,
You're
what
just
year were
walking
you
around
born?
trying to find the ring.
96.
There you go. He doesn't
96
know.
was it? Sorry. 96. Sorry. Up on the wall up here, coach.
There you go. There you go. 96.
96.
Have you?
Bill's giving you the close up.
I can't zoom in because it's on the other photo.
There you go. All right. On that note, I think that's it.